James, are you done?
Done with what?
The podcast.
No.
Well, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this podcast not having merch anymore.
I am also done with this podcast not having merch.
What? We have merch! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Look at this. We got stickers. He's got a hoodie
That I tore up.
That he tore up
And I
and
lit
got
myself
burnt
on fire. This hoodie is the only reason I did not end up with burns.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
It saved his life.
It saved my arm.
Look at this. We got Yap-Trap shirts. We got that hoodie. We got this hoodie.
This one's got...
with the exclamation point on the thing.
It's not as cool as this one because it doesn't have the exclamation.
The stylus exclamation point.
I like the stylus.
Welcome to Yap-Trap. We have merch now. So here we are. We got. Can you believe it? We got merch. Yes, this has been in the works for a long time. I've just been really busy, and it's.
We've both been really busy.
We were gonna announce it a lot longer ago, but yeah, it just got past us. So we got stickers. We have smaller versions of the stickers, and then a special one that will only be available this year. Is the Contributors Club one, established 2026, because you are helping us.
You don't even have a full year to buy it.
By spending your money.
You don't have a full year to buy the Contributors
No,
Club.
you don't.
So, get on it now.
And there's a lot more than what we showed here. There are hats. I think there's at least 3 hats.
Is it 3? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. We got a camo one I like. I have it at home.
There's a Yap-Trap Wild World camo hat. Yes. Then there is a Yap-Trap remote shirt that's purple. And the hoodies come in a bunch of different colors.
I like this color.
What else is there? Yeah, that's a good color. That turned out better than I thought it would.
Yes.
There's a quarter zip. There's a polo.
We got polos.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to show the polo. Yeah, I do have a polo.
We both wanted a polo, but I really liked the polo with the exclamation point. That was one of my favorite things, for sure.
Yeah. We wanted to make our merch stylish. Not only just the logo, but something that would actually look cool. And my favorite is just the exclamation point on the chest.
I have experience while wearing this because I've been, as you can see, I have been wearing and tearing on this thing. I have been trying to tear it up. It's got holes in it because I weld. But, one, that just proves this is a good jacket. This is a good hoodie. It's a really good hoodie. On top of that, it's also a conversation piece. This is not even joking. It is a conversation piece. I get asked quite a bit, oh, Yap-Trap, what is that? And then I'm like, oh, yeah, it's
my merch company.
Merch company. My podcast that me and my friend do, because everybody has a podcast now. And I make that joke all the time. But it's a conversation starter because it's a Yap-Trap. So, yeah, it's a good conversation piece.
The merch starts a Yap-Trap. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
So yeah, I think that's probably all we have to say about the merch, isn't it?
I know, yeah.
By the time this comes out, I will actually have it sorted out to where people can buy it.
Have the website uploaded, yes.
Because it's up, but there's like all the little details.
It's not public yet.
Yeah, it's like everything's out of stock, but it's just because I haven't done all the paperwork and all the stuff to actually get it to where people can buy it. But yeah, I tried to make it as cheap as possible, and because we're not trying to make money on this. We just want you guys to be able to wear something cool. So yeah, James, what do you think of radiation?
Oh, let's get into that.
Yes.
So I went on a rabbit hole today about Chernobyl. It was the start of it, and then radiation and what it does to you. We're gonna put a disclaimer, I feel, because this is kind of a weird and somewhat sensitive topic because it's gross as well.
I used to be very scared of radiation, so if you're scared of radiation, maybe don't listen to this part. Trigger warning.
Yeah, skip to wherever Trevor has you skipping to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yap-Trap merch is a link to the merch is in the description.
There's no radiation. There's no radiation.
There is no radiation
in the Yap-Trap merch.
I don't think.
So,
unless you want to custom order that, please email me at my business email. Here is my business email. I don't have a business email.
Perfect. They can't come after us. One, Chernobyl, insane on what happened there. One, KGB. Whoa. KGB, not good people whatsoever. They almost killed the entire world, basically, with Chernobyl. Most of Europe, anyway, because they wanted to keep it on the down low, not realizing, hey, you're giving everybody within round about 100+ mile radius some sort of sickness right now. And on top of that, they were just not even joking, they were just throwing people at this thing. Mm-hmm. They had what were called the liquidizers, where they were only, like, basically they were told, if your skin starts burning, run away. Like, come back, run away from where you're at.
Jeez.
But what they were doing was, okay, so you have Chernobyl burning in the center. It was just the fourth plant. But you had 3 plants. They're all right next to each other pretty much, roundabout. And so you just have the 4th one that, what happened, if you don't already know, they were doing some testing in the morning, very early morning. They're doing testing like they normally did. And under everybody's impression is that basically nothing could go wrong. And if it did go wrong, it couldn't go that wrong. So all of their technicians and everything, they were very smart. However, they were not given all the information either on how to fix the problem if there was a problem. And on top of that, their shutdown button was actually rigged to just blow the thing in order to... They thought if they just blew it, it would stop the entire operation.
This is great because I don't have to dump any of my Chernobyl fun facts. He's just telling the whole thing. Yeah. I can just sit idly by. Because I know a lot of tragedies.
Yeah. So...
I can just chill.
Their shutdown button was basically just, we're going to blow the system. There was some issues already that they had known, but that the KGB, don't come after us, the KGB had basically kept quiet and not told the technicians, and so they thought, oh, all we have to do is press this button, it'll be fine. The issue is also somewhat that they pressed the button too late. There's a lot of miscommunication, there's a lot of misinformation given, everything else like that, and it ended up with a lot of people dying. And so after the reactor blew, then they're trying to get the entire thing cleaned up. The issue is when it blew, they threw granite everywhere. Granite is what kept the fusion rods in place. So those had the most radiation that you basically could possibly get without touching the fusion rods. And it's everywhere when that thing blew. It was all over the roof. It was all over the ground. Everywhere. And on top of that, they had a leak underground of like a ton of water. And what happens if the radioactive material, also known as now as the elephant foot.
I was going to say the elephant's foot.
The elephant foot. If that would have touched the water, it would have created hydrogen gas, which would have carried radiation everywhere, which is where basically the entire world would have been experiencing. A good portion of the world would have been experiencing a lot of radiation poisoning. Would not have been fun for anybody.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, so...
I didn't know that happened.
Because of how hot and how chemically active it was, they were rushing to get that entire water system drained. And so and it's all flooded. And it's still flooded to this day even. But what they had to do was... So this was in like there's a show of Chernobyl too.
Mm-hmm. I need to watch it because I see clips of it all the time. I really want to watch it
now too. But I'm not even joking. They were taking people, threatening them, and saying, "If you do not come help, we're going to kill you." and or your family. KGB was just like that. There's already information we know on that. That's just how they were. They would threaten your family if you didn't come help. Communism sucks. So, there was coal miners, and there was 3 coal miners specifically that they went down, and they basically put on scuba gear and as much radioactive protection as they could. And they went down knowing for a fact they were going to die. I think, if I remember right, they all came back but died like a couple days later from radiation poisoning. But they got the job done. So they made it so that basically Europe is not dead. Because that's the wind direction and everything else. It would have been Europe affected more than even Russia or Ukraine or anything to the west. It would have been the east side anything to the east wouldn't have been all that effective.
The west.
The west would have been affected. And so, luckily, they got that fixed. But on top of that, so it was like a 4-month period from when it blew to when they finally started releasing some updates. And on top of that, it was a 4-month period until they were actually somewhat done messing with the area. Because one, they were just going through people that much. Like I said, they were experiencing. As soon as you start burning, you run back to the medical area, and then they were basically doing shifts that way. Where as soon as you start burning, you have a shovel that you run out with. You run as quickly as you can to the roof. You start shoveling this granite into the center. Mind you, the center is still burning, and if you looked over that center, your face would have melted off. There's that much radiation coming. That's 4 months after the thing, and your face would have still melted off. Currently, to this day, if you get too close to it, you will melt. And they do tours, and so they have this big old dome now around it. It's really cool.
Not anymore, since it's now.
I don't think you can do tours now. There's a hole in it.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying because the current Russian occupation there.
Yeah.
Can't really tour it.
No, but yeah, there's a big old hole in it now.
There's a big old hole in it?
Yeah, Russia bombed it. They didn't bomb it. They took a drone and they put a drone through the top of it.
Why?
Basically, it's the idea of if we're not going to win, we're going to take everybody out with us. That's the speculation right now. Is that
Gemini fact check that?
Yeah, that's the speculation.
I've not heard of that at all.
Nobody's really sure. So there is a hole in it. Nobody's really sure why they did it.
Okay.
But the idea right now is that it's kind of if we're going to lose, we're going to take everybody out with us. And so the idea is that, hey, if they open up that dome, one, they're releasing a lot of radiation back onto that area again. Because that dome actually does a lot for the area. Right now, you actually have people living in that area somewhat, not legally, mind you. They're there illegally. They're not supposed to be there, but there are people living there. You have a lot of animals that are coming back. You have an entire wolf species right now that they're studying that has They basically have the cure to cancer. The wolf species basically has a cure to cancer.
What
yeah.
the heck?
They have no reaction to radiation whatsoever. Also, right now there's a fungus that's growing that it's growing towards the radiation. They're thinking that fungus might be, and this was last year's study even, but they're thinking that fungus might actually be something that eats the radiation. Well, they know it's eating radiation, but they don't know how much. It might be what helps us with our the amount of depleted radiation that is just waste right now. But no, so back to actual Chernobyl.
I don't know any of this, by the way. So take everything he says with a grain of salt, because I have no idea.
Take everything.
I can't
do your own
check.
research. Do your own research.
I can't fact
I'm just
check
giving
him
what
right
I'm giving you the research I've done. Do your own research. Go into your own rabbit hole. It's fun.
I'm surprised by how much you're saying too.
Yeah.
You must have gone down quite the rabbit hole.
I have 6 hours at school where I can just sit there and listen to people talk about it. It's great.
That's nice.
So, while I'm welding, yeah. But no, so They were shoveling granite into the center. Everybody's getting sick. Everybody's dying. Finally, after 4 months, they finally got it pretty much put down. But on top of them shoveling all that in, they're also trying, while the fire was like really imminent, they were trying to put it out with like helicopters dropping things. Multiple helicopters crashed in that area because the system would go bad, or they would get too close to that center, and then the pilots would die, and then it would just. But yeah, a lot of.
I remember having seen several pictures of helicopters above the reactor.
Yes,
I've seen several of those.
They had helicopters that basically fell in because the pilot or the system, if not both, would not work anymore. There's an entire graveyard out there of
I know they
vehicles.
left like everything there.
Yeah,
it was also
it's all Yeah, there's an entire graveyard of like just vehicles that they don't work anymore, and they won't work because it's that radiated. But yeah, and then now it's basically impossible for a reactor to blow up in that way. We learned a lot, which finally they released like every little bit of research that they have pretty much. I think we still find a little bit out like as we research it, but basically we've made it so that reactors now, there is no possible way of them melting down like that. Back then, the core was open to air, pretty much. You had a cap on it, which is like what everybody found unbelievable, is that it blew the cap off. That cap was never supposed to be blown off. So now it's like an entire sealed core with lead and concrete just all around it. Everything's monitored, and on top of that, back then you could turn off a lot of the safety features in order to do your job. Now, if something goes wrong, those safety features do not care. They're going to shut the thing down. It'll do what it can, but if it gets to a certain point, it's saying, no, human interaction is not even going to be considered here. We're shutting it down. So, yeah, it's basically impossible. The only other thing close to that was in Japan, and that was due to a tsunami. So, like, the first...
Fukushima?
Yep.
I forget what happened. Yeah, I don't remember what happened there. But...
Earthquake happened first, which caused the tsunami. But the earthquake also affected that plant, and so they almost had a... They had it
what
basically
happened is
twice.
it like almost flooded, right?
Yes.
It's just because of the tsunami almost flooded the plant, or it did, or something.
So the earthquake first, like, made them... It almost ruptured then. So, like, their thing almost... failed then. But the safety features that they had at the time worked. And then the tsunami hit and it flooded everything. And so they kind of had they had a meltdown still. They still had a meltdown. But because of the safety features they had at the time, it kept from anybody dying. A lot of people got sick. Nobody died, and this is how they word it. Nobody died of radiation poisoning. Specifically from the reactor meltdown. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people got sick. A lot of people ended up needing treated for radiation poisoning. But nobody died. And then that goes into the next fun thing. What radiation poisoning does to you. That's horrifying. Radiation poisoning basically makes your body say, I do not exist.
Yeah, that's what used to scare me so much.
Yeah, it erases your DNA, which then basically makes your body say, oh, I don't exist anymore. And so it starts falling apart from the inside out. Like, your cells just say, well, I don't need to be here anymore because there's no point. I don't exist.
Is it that they stop reproducing?
Or yeah, like they
your
full
cells
on, they
try to stop reproducing.
They full on stop reproducing because it basically says that you're no longer a thing, and so it stops reproducing. You start falling apart, and basically your 70% water starts to become 100% water. Like, you start melting. Yeah, scary stuff. And the amount of things that we use radiation, the amount of things that we used to use radiation on, is insane. We have uranium glass, has radiation.
Yeah, uranium glass. I want some sometime.
We have some at my house. It's kind of
really?
fun. We don't use it, obviously, but we have it.
That's no fun.
Yeah, I know, right? But no radiation poisoning in my house. But yeah, no, like uranium glass. There was like pills that you used to take, and it was to make you lose weight. Me and my instructor were talking about that today. Is like this guy was taking those pills to lose weight. His jaw fell off.
Oh.
Yeah. Because he wasn't experiencing any symptoms, but all of a sudden that jaw just fell off because the radiation had just eaten through. Yeah.
There's also the... Oh, I can't remember what it was.
A lot of toys used to have it, like children's toys used to have a lot of...
But there was this thing of the... it was something... I forget what it was, but Shrimp used to bring it up all the time because they made a movie about it where there's some industrial thing where a lot of women worked that had radiation in it. And
oh yeah,
all the symptom they all got very sick. And then also I forgot. Wait,
what was I forget what that was? That uranium? Maybe that was them making uranium glass. Was the women thing?
Maybe it was.
I don't remember what it was. The first person to really discover radiation was a woman. Technically, like it was her and her husband, but her husband died mysteriously. Nobody knew why he died. Turns out radiation. And then she had been exposed to radiation so long, she ended up dying too. So yeah, they both died of radiation poisoning.
I was about to bring up I think it was the Philadelphia Phillies turf that caused cancer, but I just realized I don't think that was radiation related.
But Pennsylvania had the 3 Mile Island.
3 Mile Island.
Another 70s. It was before Chernobyl. Yeah, it also.
Or was it fact check that? Don't believe everything I say, but I did watch a video about that where it was some baseball team where they had AstroTurf.
Oh.
And it just would cause cancer and of this certain
I forget what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, but I forget what it was.
Of this certain the team for however long a bunch of them just kept dying from cancer, and they're like, what's going on? Like everyone from our team is dying. This is a very serious topic for Yap-Trap. This is interesting, but that was a really interesting video. I can't remember who it was, what team it was, but
yeah, Philadelphia Inquirer.
It was.
Yep. 2023.
It was 23?
Yeah. Identified a potential, though not definite, proven link between artificial turf and Philadelphia Phillies former home veteran stadium. Death of 6 former Major League Baseball MLB players.
Mm-hmm. I think it was, I don't remember if it was the turf itself. I think it might have been manufactured near something.
And it was like, yeah, and it's causing brain cancer.
Yeah.
But...
Which is crazy. It was like, I think the video I watched was like titled like The Field That Killed People or whatever. That's a banger video. If
it's
you can
not even
find it.
It's not even proven that it's doing it. It's still an investigation. But yeah, that's an interesting one too.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's kind of not funny. That's kind of interesting that like Pennsylvania's had like 2 cancerous things, because in the 70s they almost had a meltdown. It's called 3 Mile Island, and it's an entire nuclear plant as well. One of their things almost had a meltdown, and I'm wanting to say they got it under control a lot quicker, and a lot of people ended up sick, but nobody ended up dying from. Another one that they're like, oh, nobody ended up dying from radiation. And if I remember it, actually people did die from radiation from that, but it was like they knew they were going to die, but it was also in order to like make it not kill everybody. So
anyway, that was a very serious conversation.
Yes.
We talked about radiation for a while.
In Chernobyl.
The last thing I have is Tinley on that.
I went to Tinley. Jeez. This episode's just me talking about random things. Okay.
Yeah.
I went to Tinley.
You're just yapping. He went to Tinley again.
I have an episode of Tinley coming out. I don't know what it's going to be yet because I've not scripted it whatsoever. I don't script my stuff. I just don't. I'll just record it. I'll edit.
Some things don't need a script, you know?
I'll edit what I have, and then I might just voice over some of it, and then other parts not. I predicted something. I have proof.
Every Yap-Trap video is scripted, though.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Me not knowing what I'm talking about is scripted.
That's the wrong line.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Me knowing what I'm talking about is scripted.
Look at your notes. That's the back. I was not expecting you to look at the back of your phone. That's why.
Anyways, I predicted Tinley's having a third. So normally there's 2 Tinleys a year. They're actually having a third one now.
Really?
Yeah, I made it come.
There's so many people.
I thought so. No, not really. It's actually because they had one in Schaumburg, Illinois, but Schaumburg kind of screwed them over. So they're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna do another Tinley." You would think it would be because they have so many people. Tinley is a big convention center that they have a reptile show in. Parking is limited when you have thousands of people that like reptiles going to this one show because it is the biggest reptile show in the United States. So you have thousands of people. You have people coming from out of state. I come 3 hours up north to go do it. You have a lot of people, not enough parking whatsoever. There's a big parking lot, not enough parking. There is a parking lot and a hotel right there, not enough parking. So you have people parking in the dirt, and then you have people parking over at LA Fitness. One, who goes to LA Fitness? Nobody. Whoever goes to any fitness centers? Maybe like 20 people at a time. You're not going to need your entire massive parking lot.
I see now why.
Yes.
I can foresee what's about to happen.
LA Fitness, I will say, they did have a sign saying, "Don't park here." People don't listen. I was one of the people that did not listen. I parked there. Come sue me. I dare you. I moved. I moved my car when asked. My truck. Anyways, so I parked in LA Fitness. And I mean, I was back. And I have the recording of me getting told, of like them announcing even, "Hey, if you parked in LA Fitness, you need to go move your car, otherwise they're going to start towing." I have a recording of me moving my car even. This manager, this Karen of a manager, and her little sidekick. Mind you, the sidekick's like kind of telling the lady like, "Hey, it's not that big of a deal." She's out there screaming at people, "Why would you park here? We had a sign. Why would you park here?" She's and making a big fit. Mind you, the rest, and that was on Saturday. The rest of the weekend, there was no cars, nobody parked over there. I'm sorry. You had a parking lot that was open, and you don't have anybody coming to it. Your LA Fitness is not that big of a deal. Nobody's working out that much. You do not have 100 people with 100 cars working out. You can spare a couple of spaces.
Hey, maybe the day of the show is the day they're the busiest. Maybe they do. Maybe they do.
No, they weren't. They literally.
Well, those 100 people wouldn't have been there because you parked in the parking lot.
You know what? You're probably right. I'm the problem.
You are the...
I'm the problem. So sorry, LA Fitness. You're right. You probably would have had 100 extra people if your parking lot wasn't filled. Maybe the advertisement of having a parking lot filled might have even struck some people to come to it. Or making people get an LA Fit. You know what?
My car's already here. I'll just go in.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You could have gotten way more people. But instead you decided to yell at everybody and threaten to tow their car. I'm sorry, we all own reptiles. We don't have the money for that. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. I love that.
Me complaining about LA Fitness. Yeah, it's great. That might be like part of my episode, just me voicing over, but me just complaining about LA Fitness. I'm going to do I don't know if anybody's seen Fat Electrician. I'm going to do a deep dive on LA Fitness and be like, y'all just suck. I'm going to look up all the bad business mottos.
The truth about LA Fitness.
That's going to be the entire Tinley episode.
That's the production value of the Tron area.
Yes. I actually get the 3D editing working. I 3D map I 3D map LA Fitness.
You get an LA Fitness
get
membership just to go in there with a 3D scanner, and you just walk along the walls and scan the whole thing.
I'm going to get a cease and desist from LA Fitness for both the Yap-Trap episode and my own video.
Okay, that's probably the name of this episode. James hates LA Fitness.
James hates LA Fitness.
The LA Fitness fiasco.
James chooses Planet Fitness over LA Fitness. I don't choose either.
Ranking fitness centers.
LA Fitness. 0 out of 10. Negative 10 out of 10. They don't even get my respect.
It's 8 o'clock.
Jeez, is it really? I've been here for 3 hours. Or no, I got here at 6.
Holy. That's funny.
It's almost his bedtime.
Well,
huh?
shoot. We're only at a half an hour.
What else?
We gotta find something else to talk about for half an hour.
Siege. Siege.
Oh,
We've been playing a lot of Siege.
We've been playing a lot of Rainbow Six Siege, yes.
Snake's out.
Solid Snake is out. That was crazy. Man, I don't think I've ever
He's going to get nerfed here soon.
That's another thing I don't think we've ever talked about. Our history with Siege. I didn't play with you until probably really late.
Yeah, no, that's the reason I have Siege on my computer is because you were like, hey, do you have Siege? I'm like, no, I used to on my PlayStation, but my PlayStation got hacked. And so then I got it again on the computer, and I've played it off and on for a while. But like we've done like kind of it's been a lot longer than 2 weeks, but we almost went like 2-week Minecraft phase with Siege for a while where nobody else played it. And then I got questioned for playing it by Jeremiah and everybody like, oh, why are you still playing that? Because it's a good game. Siege is a good game.
Because it's addicting. Siege is one of the few games where, at least for me, I get into it and I can't stop.
Yes.
I can't stop.
Yes.
It is probably my favorite competitive game of all time.
Yes. It's such
because
a good
it's so unique and just, I love it so much.
And, well, some people do play it fast. It is still a slow-paced game. It's not...
It's meant to be a slow-paced
game, yeah.
A lot of people often just treat it like Call of Duty and just...
It's not Call of Duty. Yeah.
Don't even use their gadget. Hey, James, don't pick up diffuser ever again.
I didn't even mean to.
No, I'm kidding.
That one time.
There's a lot of times, James, it might just be auto-picking you for just like...
Yeah, a lot of the time it is.
And a lot of the time, it's like, okay, we're in sight. Who has diffuser? It's James. Where's James? He's on the other side of the map trying to do a little flank with Ram. I'm like, James, get down here. Please. Please. Get down here. Which, I mean,
If I don't have diffuser...
by default really often, so it's not even really your fault.
Mind you, if I don't have diffuser... I'm actually playing a decent game sometimes. Like, I mean, when I started playing the game, no kills whatsoever. I was always bottom of the leaderboard. When I started playing it on PlayStation was when you could still ban people. And that's why I almost hated the game at first, was because I never got to play. The first round would come around, I didn't have a kill. Oh, he's gone.
Vote kick. Clutcher kick.
Yeah.
He was bad. He played back. And
the thing is, if I remember right, if you got vote kicked too many times, you were then suspended from playing for like a couple minutes.
I think that's probably right.
Yeah.
I think I had that happen once where I got vote kicked 2 times in a row or something.
Yes.
And I had a little timeout.
Yes. And if you do it too many times after that again, you get an hour.
I miss the vote kick system.
Would have vote kicked that one kid that
is awesome.
Killed you for no reason.
James is really that's a different story, but James is really good at rage baiting children. Because now that recently Siege has become free to play, at least quick match and dual front, which rest in peace dual front. I don't hate it.
Not yet. It's still out for another 3 days.
There's just a lot of children that act like children, and James likes to antagonize them.
I do. I call them children. I call them out for being children.
Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny, but I get like secondhand cringe. It's so weird. I'm like, you can tell because I'm always like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
I got somebody banned.
Really? That's
Yesterday.
awesome.
Well, yesterday when I was like, oh yeah, no, I had a hacker. This dude was shooting through walls. And so I put like
Hackers are so bad on that game.
and mind you, it was quick match. It was 2-3. It was 2-0. 2-0. We ended up winning because but the second round, the first round it was like, okay, he might just be super good, but there's no way. Like the kill he got on me when he aced instantly. Aced instantly. I was like, there's no way. And the kill he got on me was like through a wall. I was like, there's no, and it, not a soft breach wall, nothing. It was just through a wall. I was like, there's no way he's hit it. Like that was just a shot and he's just got bad ping. No. And then second one came around and I'm not even joking when I say he like didn't even, he aimed at me through the wall, shot through the wall, and I was like, yeah, I'm reporting this again. Reported him again, and I watched him just get kicked. I was like, yeah, that was deserved.
Nice.
I'm hoping that, I hope they do something with the cheaters here soon. There's so many. If you're on PC lobbies, there's so many.
I started playing Siege.
Aim assist on, like, not, aim assist is okay. Like Call of Duty aim assist. It's okay. It's not like heavy aim assist. It just kind of keeps your gun down a little bit, but you still have recoil. But when you have no recoil whatsoever, or actually what's a good key factor, because there's people that are pretty good that don't have recoil. What's a good key factor is when the recoil stops. Like it's not that you don't have recoil, it's just like it'll hop up a tad and then just stop, almost as if it's glitching. That's a key factor, is how you know. It's like when it looks like they're about to go all the way up and it just slams back down.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I started playing Siege during Operation Chimera. Unfortunately, it was like, I'm pretty sure it was like the day the Operation Outbreak event ended, which is hilarious, so I never even got to play it. And I didn't get the free Ash Elite skin, which I'm still upset about a little bit, but I managed to get all the Pathfinder operators, which was really neat. Because then I was just like, it was kind of funny. I just thought that's just how the game was. Because I don't know if you know, but during Operation Chimera, for whatever reason, they just gave everyone all the base operators from like...
I thought you already had... I got all the base operators when I
It's
started.
like everyone before Buck and Frost.
When I started playing on the PlayStation, I got all the base operators.
When did you start playing?
I don't remember. With PlayStation,
Can you remember who was
ago.
on the main menu?
Oh, main menu, no. But I do remember you got, like... So Monty was a... Not Monty. You got... Obviously, you had Recruit, and then you had... Actually, at the time, it was Sentry. Sentry Recruit, whatever.
Excuse me.
He had a shield still.
The Recruits?
Yeah, the Recruits had shield.
I miss the Recruit rush.
And multiple people were able to pick Recruit.
That's like the worst.
But you also had...
I think personally, at least for me, that's like the worst thing they've removed is Recruit. Like, come on, man.
The first 4 that you have were all free. I don't know if that's normal or not, but...
Yeah. I remember, because I'm guilty of having a Smurf account at one time. Not that I was probably even good enough to have one, but when I played it, it was like, it was before they kind of reworked everything for free to play. So it was like, I had Recruit, and then it was like, hey, you just have to earn renown to buy every operator. Which was like...
Which is kind of how it is now, right? Like that's...
Yes, to an extent. I think the way it works
Some
now
operators you can win off of challenges.
Yeah, so from what I understand now is the tutorial process is way longer.
Okay.
To the point where I think you get, by the end of it, you are able to buy a good handful of operators.
Jeez.
Because now it's like, you can't, only one person can use Recruit now, since they changed it, which I still don't like, but...
I wish they would...
At least for casual, just bring back the old Recruits.
Yeah.
Like, there's stuff you can just make be a thing in casual, and it's like, and then the casual experience and stuff can be separate from the ranked and pro league stuff. Like, this might sound crazy, but one thing I wish they'd bring back is, Tachanka's mountable LMG. I mean, he still has it, but it used to be, you set it up and you have the shield.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You could set it up on a mirror and then just sit there and
you could have someone put a deployable shield in front of you,
Yeah.
and it was so funny. It was difficult to use, but it was just so funny. What I wish they do is just, because I also think this would just be kind of neat in general if they eventually add an operator where it's like they have 2 gadgets and you get to choose which one you use. So for like Tachanka, for casual, have it be like, oh, you can use the flamethrower or you can use the LMG. And then like ranked or pro league or something, just have the mountable LMG be banned and you just can't use it.
Yeah. Can we have a minigun? Can we have an operator with a minigun? Just
I wouldn't be surprised.
that'd be a great one. Like it works as like the same bar you get for like anybody that has like a rushing effect. So but you have a minigun, so you have, like that's your ammo. You just have a bar, and when you run out of the bar, you're out of ammo. But just somebody I can sit there and I want a 3 health, 1 speed, and just you sit there and mow people down. Because that would be really useful for rushing. When people decide to rush and you can just pull out a minigun and just mow them down,
Hey,
it'd be great.
Maybe they'll add Jonesy from Fortnite. The possibilities are endless, and he just has the minigun.
It'd be funny. It'd be really funny.
That is, though, Solid Snake being added has me so curious of what other characters they're gonna add next, though.
Didn't they? They've added like temporary characters, correct? I feel like I've never been.
They've
part
added
of any
skins of plenty.
Yeah, skins.
Plenty IPs, but they've never really had a temporary operator.
I thought they had temporary operator at one point, but you know what? The game mode I miss is the Western game mode.
I believe that's coming back this season.
That'd be great. That was the one that like.
Or no, sorry, it's the Mafia one, Grand Larceny, or kind of Mafia one.
Oh, it's probably coming back with the casino, I guess. So
I think it's this season,
okay.
And then I think next season the Rainbow's Magic event is coming back again, which I'm excited for because the Rainbow's Magic thing is so funny.
Yeah, no, I liked that the Western one. That one was fun. That's when we got back on it. Was like when I got back onto the
it was around
computer stuff. Yeah.
The season Diemos came out is when I came back to it, and
I was playing on computer before then because I played it right before Diemos came out because I saw Diemos was coming. I was like, oh, I really want Diemos. And then they nerfed him right before they released him.
I cannot remember the last time I played before that. Man, it was a long gap.
Yeah,
I almost want to say. It was when Flores came out. It was when Flores came out. I stopped playing, and I stopped playing for like years. Then came back when Diemos came out. Played into the season where we redid the recruits, and then stopped playing again. And then we came back just as the season with the Thatcher rework was about to end.
Yep.
I don't think I'll ever be as good as I used to be. Which I'm okay with. I've also switched to mouse and keyboard. He has too.
Yes, mouse and keyboard is so
always
much better.
played it on controller but mouse and keyboard, wow, you can get really accurate.
My game has improved. I am the weak link out of the 4 of us for sure. I'm the weak link. But I also haven't played it. You and Dayton definitely have played this game forever.
We have played it a lot.
Yeah,
we've played it a lot.
And so I've never cared to. I didn't care to play it like before, and then I had it on PlayStation, didn't play it with anybody, and then now I'm playing it with people, and it's like, hey, I'm behind a little bit, but I'm getting better, is the thing. So, and definitely with mouse and keyboard, I can actually hit shots now. I can actually like get accurate shots. I still have bad aim. Depends on who I play, but still have really bad aim. But like now that I have like kind of my mains down and I have the mouse and keyboard where I can flick a lot better now too. makes the game a ton more fun to like sit there and mess with people with. So, but
Yeah, I peaked. My peak rank was, who would have thought it was in 2020 when there was nothing better to do, where I almost reached Platinum 2, but I ended the
Jeez.
season as Platinum 3. That was a good time. Because I had a group, man, I don't even talk to that group anymore, but I had a group where I literally played Siege with them every day. We didn't play quick match, we didn't play unranked, we only played ranked.
Jeez.
We didn't get off ranked ever.
They're reworking ranked now, too.
Yeah, ranked 3.0.
Yep.
And they're reworking Hostage to bring it to ranked, which is awesome.
Ooh.
What is going on?
He goes
Honking outside.
the other day he goes, I probably won't be playing it at this point, but I kind of want to see when they bring out 3.0. And then they like, I feel like it was like the next day they released like, hey, we're bringing out 3.0. You said it like a couple days ago. You're like, oh, I probably won't.
They announced that a while ago.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
It must just have come across your feed at that time.
maybe. Yeah.
It was after I said it.
After you said it, I was like, that's insane that he predicted that was coming out, but
I hope the rework is more than just, because what they're selling it as is your skill is your rank instead of, well, you won this game, so your points go up. Where it's like, it's actually based on how well you do in the game and not if you won or not.
Which is how
I'm sure if you win, you will also increase in elo. But
I wonder if they're going by kills or not.
I bet
Kills and wins, I would assume. So
I bet it'll be like kills, equipment broken, assists, and kind of just how well you do in that sort of way. Or I wish they'd add back the thing where you get points for injuring somebody, because it's like, I can't tell when I injure someone now.
Oh yeah, when you down them.
There needs to be a sound cue. Like, well, I mean, you can see it sometimes, but like if it's
not
someone,
all the time.
There's certain angles where it's like, are they down?
Are they down or are
what
they
happened?
late? Dude, I had that issue on
Are they
Dual
just
Front.
gonna peak again real quick?
I had that issue on Dual Front the other day where I swore up and down I downed 2 people, and next thing I know, Blitz is just firing right in my face. I walked right up to them, and Blitz is just firing right in my face. I was like, oh, you're not dead.
The one thing I hate about Dual Front is the time to kill when someone is downed. Just make it one tap, please. Well, I mean, it's gone. They're getting rid of it, but oh my gosh, it's so annoying where it's like, okay, let me empty a magazine, killing the downed guy. Oh my gosh. I'm okay with the whole thing where it's like headshots aren't an instant kill anymore. That's fine, I guess. But at least make it, I only have to tap him once.
Why am I mag dumping somebody in the head, though, now? Like, we went from instant kill to I'm mag dumping somebody in the head. And, am I mag dumping and it's probably only hitting, like, 3 or 4 times? Yeah, but 3 or 4 times is gotta do something. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've had so many times where I'm like, I'll hit people up and down. And then they 2-tap me or 1-tap me. And it's like, okay. Okay, Ubisoft, let's fix this, please.
Part of the reason I'm probably still playing the game, too, is because I bought the Battle Pass this season. So I kind of have to see it through.
I'm waiting until I fill mine up to buy it, so.
I might, that's a good idea. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe, because I know it's definitely losing steam with the group, so I don't know if I'll end up just like...
We don't really have another game right now, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's Farm Sim and Arma, which that's
Arma, yeah. Arma's fun. Arma,
Dayton has gotten us into Arma, which
I want to get into a PvP Arma.
I'm really interested in that, too. Like,
yeah.
I'd love to see how people... I would hope people play it right, where it's not like, I'm just going to go run and shoot the guy.
Yeah.
I would love to see, honestly, just even to spectate that and watch, like...
Kind of like a battle bit. Because I know, like, on battle bit, you get quite a bit of that where, like, people are actually, like, play the game.
I think we're going to call it here. This was a shorter episode, but just to make it so that episode 20 wasn't an hour and 40 minutes long. Figured we'd split it up.
Yes.
So, thank you so much for watching again. It is 8 o'clock at night.
We both had a long day.
I need to go to bed. Not really, not immediately, but check out the merch. Check out the merch.
Go check
Link
it
in the
out.
description. I hope I remember to put that in. Walker, put it in the description right now, please. Or add a card up here or over there. I don't know how cards work, so if it's not there, it's not there.
Hey, I figured out how cards work, so I do know how. So,
I miss annotations. You remember annotations?
I remember...
Where a box would pop up with text and it's a link to something?
You can still do that.
No.
You can't do that?
No.
You can do similar things.
Yeah, well, with the card at the top.
Yeah, okay, that makes
But
sense.
this is a weird
You can't do... I
sudden
swear,
thing.
I swear I've seen people do annotations.
They were buggy, but I remember that. It was where it'd just be in the middle of a video and it's just like a thing pops up in the corner and it's like blah 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 blah.
Yeah, wait, I swear people still do that with like when they're selling something, like merch.
Yeah, but it's now like the white thing at the top where it pops
I see it at the bottom still, sometimes. Like Mark Rober, I see it with his stuff all the time when he does the his like box, whatever it's, the Crunchables box, whatever it's called.
Crunchables box.
The Crunch. Yeah, Crunch Labs.
Well, I haven't watched Mark Rober in a while. I don't know what Crunch Labs is.
Oh my, geez, you've not watched him for years then at that point. He's been doing that for...
The last video I think I watched of him was the like, what is it called?
The elephant
toothpaste thing.
Yeah, okay. Geez, that's been a long time then, yeah.
Yeah. I don't really watch him.
I do, I like
whenever
Mark
it's
Rober.
on upstairs, I'll be like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I like Mark Rober.
He's an entertaining guy. Anyway, goodbye. Watch James's Tinley video.
When it comes
If you didn't
out.
watch the last episode, get out of here. What are you doing?
Go back and watch it.
And stay tuned for our next episode where we get back on Flight Simulator because we haven't played it in probably 6 months.
Yeah.
And we're like, we're going to fly all the way across America. We've done one session.
We've done one.
Also, huge shout out to our editor, Trevor, because he made a masterful Five Nights at Freddy's theory video. That is, as of recording this, is almost at 10,000 views, and it's probably already past it by now.
And it's almost at 500 likes, which he needs 500 likes for sure on it.
He does. Go support him. He's awesome. Anyway, bye.
Goodbye.